Hello everybody, Lurgs here, welcome to my channel, and today it's the Bestway LAY-Z-SPA E02 error and how to fix it. An E02 error will generally mean that your filter cartridge is dirty and blocked up, and this restricts the water flow being sucked in through the filter. So what we'll do is we'll remove the dirty filter and install a brand new one. But first, a few top tips to keep your filter in really good condition and stop it blocking up quickly. Before anyone gets in your LAY-Z-SPA, make sure they have a shower. This washes off any dirt, any deodorant, skin cream, sun cream, things like that, and that makes a real difference. Also make sure before you get in your LAY-Z-SPA that you wipe your feet on a towel on the floor just to get rid of any grit and bits of dirt, and keep a sieve or a strainer handy just to get rid of any surface debris, things like leaves, dead flies and long hairs. This will really help keep your filter in tip-top condition. And if you've got a floating chlorine device or a Chem Connect device, then make sure you keep the chlorine tablet topped up. And there's a link above now about how to use the Chem Connect device. Right, let's get the dirty filter removed. First thing you must do is switch off the LAY-Z-SPA at the mains and unplug it. And the filter housing on this LAY-Z-SPA is the one at the bottom. The one at the top is the Chem Connect device with the chlorine tablet in. So the filter system is at the bottom, so to remove this, unscrew it anti-clockwise. And eventually it will just pop away. There we go. Just drain off any excess water outside. Then to remove the lid of the filter housing, just unscrew this locking nut anti-clockwise. And the housing just lifts upwards, and there is the dirty filter, and that's pretty dirty. And you'll find if you've got lots of people in your house with long hair, then that will get matted and stuck inside these rubber flaps on the inside here. So just make sure you pull out any long hairs and any bits of matting and dirt and grit. So just give that a good rinse, pull out any matted hair from there, make sure that's all nice and clean. That could be a little bit slimy in there. Now you can actually clean the filters and reuse them, but not forever, and there's a link above now about how to do that. That just saves you a little bit of cash. But I'm going to take a brand new filter and install that in the filter housing. So just lay that inside, put the casing back on, screw the locking nut back in. Now all of these are plastic threads, so don't try and force it. It should just go on very easily. If it doesn't feel like it's going on, don't carry on forcing it. Now let's put the filter housing back on. Just line it up nice and parallel and then turn it clockwise. Again, it's plastic thread, so just be very careful. If it doesn't feel like it's connecting and going on properly, don't carry on. This one's going on nice and smooth. You do not want to damage those plastic threads. That is now locked in. Then remember to turn the power back on and press the orange test button to get the power back to the LAY-Z-SPA. Then on the keypad, hold the power on button, select your desired temperature. This is hard to see, but I've set it to 38 degrees centigrade. Then put on the heating and the water filtration system. And hopefully that has fixed your E02 error. And if you put your hand next to the water heater, you should be able to feel the water coming out. If that isn't working, you may need to press this reset button on the side of the heating unit. Just keep that pressed for a few seconds. If that hasn't fixed it, then unfortunately you may have a broken water heater pump. Time for a brew.
If you found that video useful, please subscribe by pressing this button down here if you don't want to miss more videos on how to save you time and money. There's also some other videos around the edge of the screen. If any of those are useful to you, you can select those now.